I've been using the HP Spectre X2 for about 6 months now, since we've unboxed it and reviewed it back in February, and I wanted to give you a report of how well it's been doing since. Hi, my name's Andrew, and welcome to our second installment of our new series, Is It Still Worth It?, where we take a look back at technologies, gadgets, and devices released over the past year or so, see how well it's held up over time, to see how relevant it is today, and more importantly, if there's been any significant price drop. So let's take a look at the HP Spectre X2. See how well it's held up over time to see if it's still a buy or a don't buy. The HP Spectre X2 was released late last year to compete with the Surface 3 and Surface Pro 4 lines. Let's find out if it's still held up well over time. Let's find out if it's still a buy or a don't buy. What you get under the hood is an Intel Core M3 Skylake processor, 4 GB of RAM, and 128 GB SSD. It also comes in a Core M7 edition with 8 gigs and 256 gigs of SSD storage. It weighs 2.68 pounds, is only 0.52 inches thick. It's very svelte, light, and very elegant looking. It's pretty much an all-aluminum construction design. The X2 has a 12-inch display with a resolution of 1920 by 1080. At 322 nits, it gets pretty bright, and at 71.9 sRGB, it's good, but not great. It has 184 ppi. As far as ports are concerned, you get a very interesting array. You have a USB Type-C, but unfortunately, it's USB 2.0, not 3.0, and does not have Thunderbolt support, a bit of a disappointment. You have 2 side-firing speakers, Bang & Olufsen, and we'll talk more about the sound later in this video. It has built-in LTE, which gives you 4G connection when you're not near a hotspot, and it uses the Verizon LTE network. And here you have your micro SD card slot for storage expansion. Nice touch. And on the top of the device, you'll find your power button. Moving to the other side of the device, you'll find your microphone headphone jack, your volume rocker up and down, your other side-firing speaker. Again, they're Bang & Olufsen. We will talk more about the sound later in this video. And you get your other USB Type-C connection. It's USB 2.0, and you can charge the device on either USB Type-C, which is nice touch. Again, I wish it was 3.0 and had Thunderbolt support. Here you have a microphone, and here you have your kickstand ejection button, which is a little bit rigid at first. It got a little bit better over time, but it gets the job done nonetheless. And unlike the Surface line, the kickstand is a U-shaped bar, a metal bar, and it goes down pretty far, as you see here. Nice touch. The keyboard type cover comes in the box, nice touch, and it performed very well. It has an all-aluminum construction, and it has 1.36 millimeters of key travel. Very good. And it uses 55 grams of actuation. That's the amount of force needed for a key press. We were very impressed with this keyboard and its construction. Very solid, very sturdy. One of our favorite type covers on a 2-in-1. The trackpad worked well, it's pretty wide, and it was responsive. Pretty good job on the trackpad, HP. It's smooth brushed metal, super wide, you could do 2-finger scrolling, and Windows 10 gestures were a pleasure. Actually, this is one of the better trackpads on a 2-in-1. Good job, HP, in that execution. When we unboxed and reviewed the HP Spectre X2 6 months ago, we had high expectations since it housed Bang & Olufsen branded speakers. Unfortunately, they did not live up to expectations. To give you an example, let's take a look and a listen at our latest video to see how these speakers sound.
Released the HP Spectre 13, touted as being the world's thinnest laptop. Hi, my name's Andrew, and this is our review of the HP Spectre 13. Let's find out if it lives up to the hype. Let's find out if it's a buy or a don't buy. The HP Spectre 13 is a 13.3-inch ultra-portable that HP
As you can hear, it doesn't get quite loud and the mids were not very good. It really is a disappointment, and with the added speaker grill on the keyboard, it didn't help very much. Overall, a disappointment as far as the sound is concerned. As far as performance is concerned, the HP Spectre X2 performed as you would expect out of a Core M3 Skylake processor. On the Geekbench 3.0 test, it did a 1990 single-core score and a 4253 on the multi-core score. The 668 on the 3D Mark Firestrike score did pretty well, above average on the ultra-portable category. Crystal Disk Mark, the SSD, did a 497.9 on the read and a 165.0 on the write. Pretty middling scores. On the Octane score, it did a 179.04. Bottom line, this is a light gaming, general purpose laptop. As far as battery life is concerned, it was mediocre at best. It did anywhere from 6 hours to 6.5 hours at 70% screen brightness. That's mediocre. It's better than the Surface Pro 4, but below the ultra-portable average of 8 hours. As far as the USB Type-C, you can charge it with this device, but you have to use it with HP's supplied cable, not a third-party option. As far as the Stylus is concerned, there's a $50 option. It has 2048 levels of pressure sensitivity and uses the Webcam technology. Palm ejecting worked well, and I was able to use it with other styli. As you see here, I'm using it with the DynaPen by Toshiba. So you have some versatility in that area. Pressure sensitivity worked well with that pen. There's a RealSense 3D camera on the back. It's 8 megapixels. It worked okay. 5 megapixel webcam on the front. Again, decent quality, not the best in the world. So has the HP Spectre X2 held its own this past 6 months? Is it still a buy? Since we liked it 6 months ago, is it still a buy recommendation? And the answer is yes. I really like this device. I like the fact that it has premium aluminum build quality, the fact that it has pen support, and the fact that you get that beautiful sturdy keyboard in the box, which performed very well. Now, there are some things I don't like about this device. I think the speakers are so-so, you cannot use third-party chargers, and there's no USB 3.0 or Thunderbolt support, and there's no HDMI out, so that will be a problem for those wanting to connect a monitor without having to use some sort of adapter. But overall, this is a great buy at $479, which is about half of what it was when it was initially released. You can't go wrong with this device. I will put the link below to where you can get it at Amazon. Again, $479 to me is a steal, especially with this build quality, especially with the built-in LTE, pen support, and excellent overall construction and looks. Really is an excellent buy. So what do you think about the HP Spectre X2? Do you think it's held up well over time? Is this something you might consider, considering that significant price drop to $479? I'll put the link below to where you can get more information. My Amazon link will be included in that. But please let me know, because I am curious to know. Coming soon to AMD Tech is a very special unboxing and review all the way from China, is the HiBook Pro by Chewy. Remember, we did the Chewy Hi12 a few months back. Really loved its high-res Retina screen. Well, guess what? The Hi Pro is a 10-incher that will have a very high-res screen. I believe it's 2560 by 1600, extremely high-res, and it's only at $199 price point. Again, I'm looking forward to getting that into the studio, unboxing it, and getting that review out to you as soon as possible. So stay tuned for that. So please hit the like button, please subscribe, please share this video. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if there's a device out there you think I should review. I will do my best to try to make that happen. So until next time, this is Andrew from AMD Tech. See ya.